Hi, this is Mira from Abundance. I'm here with Harley, again, Durianrider. We're talking about hormonal issues. How can you cure them, like especially diet-wise? So apparently, obviously it's a matter of the whole lifestyle. But would you say that hormonal issues, because many people who watch my channel come from a past with hormonal issues, like for example estrogen imbalance due to the hormonal birth control or birth control pill. So
it's a tricky one.
Does the high carb, low fat vegan diet help hormonal?
It's definitely going to help because we're low fat creatures. We're designed to have low body fat and low dietary fat. So if someone's been doing high fat or had a high fat, the hormones will be a bit out of whack. Over time things can stabilise out, but if you've had the thyroid gland removed and you're not producing any thyroid hormone, then, or if you've had your pancreas removed and you're not producing any insulin, or if you've had your testes removed, so it depends on the person's situation. But let's say the person has all their organs intact, they're young, then a lot of things can be reversed. So all you have to do is live a healthy lifestyle and diet and mindset. Mindset's very important, and let your body take care of itself. And be patient. Just look after yourself.
So what else would you recommend for rebalancing the hormones? Except diet.
Sport, early nights, positive attitude. Testosterone levels is reflected by attitude. If you stand up tall, you have more testosterone. It's been shown that if you think more positive about yourself, stand up taller versus like this, you'll have increased testosterone. So look it up, the Harvard study on posture and testosterone. So your self-talk definitely influences your hormones, so as does your diet, as does your posture, as does your sleeping habits, as does your sport. So we need to do sport, look after ourselves.
And how important is the stress in terms of hormones?
Oh, very important. If a monkey in the jungle gets thrown out of the group, the monkey dies pretty quick just from stress-related illness. So you have to be talking positive. You can't say, you can't be blaming the stress on anyone else but yourself. You've just got to relax and change your lifestyle, take responsibility, own it, and change it.
Yeah. And how about the fats? Because I used to think that myself that you need enough fat for your hormones to work properly.
Yeah.
So how much percent would you say is enough fat?
I'd say 30 grams a day is more than enough. But here's the thing, the body will make saturated fat if it needs to. We don't need to eat much saturated fat because the body will manufacture saturated fat anyway. So people say you need saturated fat for your hormones. Well, that you get saturated fat in lychees and bananas. We don't need much so. And if the body needs more, it can make it. It can make it. So we don't need much fat at all. Just focus on whole food carbohydrate sources, get your sleep, a bit of sport, a bit of water, sweet.
And is the fat that the body makes the fat that we need for the hormones?
Can be. Can be. Depends on how much we're getting, So that's why we don't need much at all. Don't need much at all. But again, it's not just diet, it's mindset, your posture, your sleeping habits, your temperature where you live, how much sun you get. So many factors regulate hormone efficiency.
So, is it okay if someone goes to bed like at 11 p.m. and then sleeps like 10 hours?
Too late.
Oh.
11 p.m. is too late to go to bed every night. One night, a couple of weeks, that's okay, but long term, no. People say, people might be watching the video at midnight now and go, that's not true, we're not designed for late nights. You don't have to agree with me, but you're wrong. You have to go to bed around sundown, 8. But in the equatorial areas where we live, it's maybe 6, 7, 8 p.m. we go down to bed. People say, I live in Iceland, there's no darkness here. We'll replicate the tropical areas and go to bed between 6, 7, 8, 9 p.m. Change your life. Just do it for a few months and see what happens.
But how can it be such a difference then? Because it's only 3 hours.
Because that's 3 hours is huge. So if you do 3 hours of sport a day, can you imagine how much it's going to change your body? If you ride your bike for 3 hours a day for 10 years, something's going to happen. If you get 3 hours extra sleep by going to bed earlier every day for 10 years, something's going to happen. So binge on sleep by going to bed early.
Yeah, try it and do it yourself.
Test ride, then decide.
I found myself that sleep is very important to rebalance the hormones.
Yeah.
And everything else as well.
It's so important.
You just said. Okay.
Yeah, rest, get to bed, lay down. Your heart rate has to be low. You don't necessarily have to sleep, but you have to be in darkness, comfortable temperature, and your heart rate. You have to be laying down so your heart rate can drop so you can get the physiological rest your body can repair itself with and get the human growth hormone release. You don't get human growth hormone or testosterone release if you go to bed late. You miss out on that. You miss out on that.
Okay, thanks Harley.
No worries.
See ya.